In this video we're going to look at a slightly different type of revolve. This one's for a little rubber foot, which comes from the 2018 National 5 Graphic Communication question paper. This little rubber foot has a hole that goes all the way through. It's thicker at one end, so there's a diameter 8 hole going 3mm into the top, and then it continues at a diameter 4 hole for the rest of the way. You can see it's got a centre line going through the middle, and in this sectional view you can see that these surfaces have been hatched to show that there is a hollow in between. This means that when you're doing a revolve for this type of object, you actually need to leave a space between the centre axis and the start of your profile. To do this, we'll start a new file in Autodesk Inventor, selecting metric and then standard MMIPT. We're going to start a sketch, this time on our XY plane, so choosing front and choosing the XY plane. Starting with a line and using the centre line option here, clicking the centre and just moving up to the top, right clicking, clicking OK, and then deselecting the centre line option. And as I explained, we're going to draw this little half profile, but we're going to leave a gap between it. So we're going to follow this line down here, go right, down, right, up at a diagonal angle, approximately 45 degrees, going vertically up, returning to the left, up and left to meet the end of our profile. To do that, we use line tool, making sure that we haven't got centre line turned on. We're going to click and approximately get our shape. We don't need exact sizes at the moment, but we want to be as approximate as we can and try and keep them close to where they need to be. What we can then do is we can start dimensioning our diameters between the centre axis and each of our verticals. To do that, we need to make sure we're taking account of the diameters here. We'll start with the diameter 16, which is from the centre axis to here, or going from right to left, and then we'll follow up the 12, the 4, the 8 and the other 12 down at the bottom as well. Starting from the outer edge, click, click and move above. We set that to 16. It reduces the scale of our entire object. We'll then take the dimension from here to this vertical and set that as 12. We'll take the inside one and set that as 4. We'll then set from here to here, which should come in at 8. And then our last one is from this point here to the centre axis. Clicking and then clicking the point and setting that as 12. We then can go and we can start adding our heights in as well. We've already talked about the height from here to here as being 3. And now we need to take the rest of our verticals. You can see that over here on the elevation, which hasn't been sectioned, we've got 13 as an overall height. We've got 7 from this line here to here, and we've got 4 from there to there. So 13, 7 and 4 to help us out. We've also already added the 3. Taking top to bottom, 13, 7, and that should leave a distance from here to here as being 4. That now gives us our profile. Because we have a distance between this line and the centre axis, when this revolves, it's going to leave a space around the middle, meaning that we didn't need to extrude any holes later on, although you could do it that way. Finish the sketch, move it into an isometric view so you can see what's going on, click revolve. It automatically recognises the profile, it automatically recognises our axis, and you can see that it's already created those holes through the bottom. And click OK. That completes the object. It could again have been done using a series of extrusions, but you can see that Revolve allows us to do it in one command, which is far more efficient.